And welcome back to another video.
Yeah, very exciting stuff, I think.
Yeah, something new. The new kid on the block.
Yeah, the new kid on the block. Welcome to the Dragonlord.
Yeah. As promised.
Yeah, as promised for sure. Some people were asking for it. I'm sure others just want it.
For sure.
I've been wanting to give it. I don't know about you, if you've been wanting to give it too. So we're trying out. These are, this one and the next one, I think if we're releasing another one, they're both first draft, homebrew versions of Dragonlord, as everyone is kind of working with right now. So
yeah,
it's not to say that anything here is
tier 1.
Yeah, but we're trying. Right?
We're just testing out the cards, see how they interact with each other, and
that's right. So we can just talk very fast since it's the first time. If anybody doesn't know yet, the Dragonlord has an interesting ability. You can set aside a unique dragon at the beginning of the game, which, by the way, you can still feature in your deck. So it's kind of like a token. And then once on your turn, if you meet the dragon's threshold, you can pay 3 to copy its abilities.
Yes.
So the dragon I chose to copy in this deck is Adetonatum. She has airborne, movement +1, and whenever she stops, she deals 3 damage
to another enemy.
Yeah, like lightning bolts, right? She lightning bolts, right?
Yeah.
So I thought this was actually one of the more diverse and capable of being playable dragons from the entire set. Like the movement is relevant, the airborne is relevant. Also quite nice to give an avatar airborne. I think that's a new thing, right?
Yes.
And just dealing 3 damage means with his attack, the Dragonlord can actually do 4, right?
Yeah.
Which is honestly a sweet number in this game. We found that it's actually quite difficult to kill minions with 4 power.
4 or higher.
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's really nice that he does that. So my preliminary thoughts with this dragon in particular was that it was going to be quite a mana-hungry deck. So the first thing I thought of was talking to Marco, is Black Obelisk, a card we've never seen play. I mean, like, not saying it's not played.
I've never seen it really in any decks.
Yeah. But I mean, seems really good because it's giving you that 2 mana at the beginning of the turn. So, like, you have to pay 3 plus then still have your turn if you want to do really crazy things by copying Adetonatum. Yeah. So I figured give extra mana if possible. Obviously, you're playing the towers too, which boosts as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But playing a tower means your avatar is tapped, which means you're not moving him unless you have a blink or something. So I figured Black Obelisk might just be the best thing because it's actually just 2 every turn, and because you're losing 2 life, I kind of turned it into a life gain tribal.
Yes, with was it Holy Ground?
And... so Holy Ground as the site, you have the Vampire, you have Galahad, which by the way, his stock is going through the roof with Gothic, in my opinion. And of course 3 Divine Healings. So I figured there's lots of ways to mitigate the Black Obelisk. And honestly, something we may or may not see in this video, like the dream play, right, was turn 1 site, turn 2 tower, which gives you 3 mana, so you play Obelisk. Then on your next turn, you play a 3rd site with the Obelisk, you've got 5 mana, so you can play the Vampire, which already comes down and negates the life loss from the tower if it lives, right?
Yes.
It's not easy to kill a Vampire, first of all, and second of all, on turn 3, it's like not easy, right? So
not easy, but I also like the Shrine of the Dragonlord also helping you with your mana situation.
Mana threshold, so that just doubles. Because I figured it had to be a big mana deck before we switched to Enchantress, I just want to say control kind of made sense to me. So like I'm playing a slower game with cards like Grandmaster, Wizard, and just big bodies to have the late game matter more. And then Earthquake, of course, and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm very excited to showcase the avatar in the deck, and we'll see it shortly after we talk about your Enchantress.
Yeah, so this is my second version of it. I've even changed it since, but I decided to take out the invasions. I found they were a little slow, and the from my original version.
Right.
It's 6 cost, but
attacks for 6.
Its effect was not. And I added a couple of Angel's Eggs because I felt this deck kind of wants. It's a slow build. So you're building your board state. So you want something to kind of mitigate like that. Those really aggressive aggro decks that come in early, swing in for damage. So
we've definitely mentioned numerous times that it feels like you're just losing when you play Enchantress, and then all of a sudden the game just turns around.
Yeah,
and now you're just like crazy.
So this is just buying me a little bit of time.
Yeah, makes sense.
So you
also went down 1 spin attack right after we kind of realized that this doesn't hit all 4 locations.
Yeah, so you commented in one video. Yeah. So I just
more
removal. Major.
This is interesting. What led you here?
Because I felt like a lot of times I needed a finishing card or something to deal with a lot of things at once.
Okay.
a lot of minions, and especially having the Grandmaster Wizards as a spellcaster, Morgana spellcaster. So I was like, okay, if they're in that area, I could just play it, and then it could deal with like a lot of minions at once. And usually with abundance, I'm usually pretty good. I could get to 7 mana relatively quickly.
I mean, you're trying to anyways, just by playing Grandmaster and Decklists. You're going to be sitting at 6 for a long time, and then the last one comes down and you matrix. But Fate Changeling is a card you added that I thought was really interesting because...
there was a lot of reasoning behind it, simply to reactivate the Genesis abilities of, let's say, Morgana, the Grandmaster Wizard, Death Dealer, Cordis Thighs. So I could like bounce those back to my hand, and then drawing 6 cards, with one Grandmaster is like really powerful.
Really strong, yeah.
Or if there's really a minion that's problematic, obviously you just bounce it back to the opponent's hand. So I said this is kind of like a pseudo removal, but also kind of can work well with my Genesis minions.
I mean, like you play it like a control piece and stall your opponent even further in the same vein as the Angels, or like you said, bounce your value. But even we were saying, right, your Black Plague, your Great Famine, your Thunderstorm, your Wildfire, these cards that are just going to die by virtue of their own effects. You could just bounce them as minions and then replay them.
That was also another thinking.
Sounds absurd.
If your Thunderstorm's at its last, if there's like 1 turn left before it dies, you turn it into a minion. You play, Fate Changeling, bounce it back to your hand, replay the Thunderstorm, and it stays in another 3 turns. So that was my reasoning to add a couple of Fate Changelings, and we'll see how it performs against your Dragon deck.
Yeah, it's one thing that I hate dealing with, that I know what's going to happen, is famines and plagues, and I just kind of like wait for them to be over with so I can move on with my life. So the idea that they're going to be bounced back or even like kept alive with things like Riptide or Led Astray, excuse me, just really terrifying stuff. So
at this point I didn't have a deck sleeved up because you can see my box on the right. I just had opened it like I think 20 minutes prior to and I was like, yes, I felt like a kid in a candy store.
We wanted to put the box on the at least somewhat in the frame, We really got the cards and we're really playing with them.
So you got like really an ideal...
Yeah, this is the dream, I think. This is exactly how the deck was like concocted. And this is exactly what... I mean, I said it, so obviously now in hindsight I can say it's a little bit of a spoiler. I was just too excited. I had to bring it up.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to bring it up to spoil the video. It's just like, this is legitimately the reasoning. Like I put the Dragonlord, I put the Ad Tonitum, and then the next card I put... Oh shit, you do have the...
Yeah. So this is probably my first version, I think, but there's only a couple of cards, so Adapt Illusionist, but...
Yeah.
I've since cut it because I felt like it's good, but it's okay. It thins out the deck, but I wanted some.
I mean,
we'll be showcasing my new version in the video soon enough. So
I mean, you put vampires, right? Which is like I think also just good with the egg and like the slower burn kind of thing. But so just say it's like this is pretty much exactly like the first card I put after putting the dragon was the Black Obelisk for this exact reason, to try to get it on turn 2. So I'm playing 2 of each tower. Well, that's also a pretty nice sight. I got lucky there with that bridge. Usually you're doing that to me.
Yeah. I mean, obviously that's like the best place.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have to either come around. I mean, Enchantress, there's like a workaround with the auras. So
yes.
There's that. But I mean, for my minions to just simply walk through it kind of...
I mean, it gives me the extra turn, right? Like I don't need to worry. Okay, so it's honestly like such a sight if you ask me. Like and you don't even need to do Dragonlord for this to exist, right? Like just turn 2 Obelisk gives you 5 mana on turn 3.
Yeah.
It's wild. And like if the thing you're playing gives you life back, it doesn't even matter that the Obelisk is losing you the life.
Yeah.
It's like 4 turns of life loss from Obelisk is negated by 1 Divine Healing, which costs 1 mana. Now, of course, 3 Earth Threshold is a lot. But, the idea is just like that one card can negate 4 turns of life loss. And in those 4 turns, pushing you ahead 2 mana is nuts, right? Like, just think about what can happen on turn 4 with 6, on turn 5 with 7, and then...
Yeah. Especially if you play that, like you said, you have the tower, you're just ramping in, it's... especially with dragons, and your minions being, 6 and 7 casting costs, it's really... like you said, it's a dream come true for your...
So it's interesting, right? Like, I do agree that 8 is one of the best locations for that bridge. I don't know why. Like, why did I change my mind? I wonder. Maybe I was just like, I didn't want to be in line and create the bridge. But then like you could have just put a site at 8 if you wanted to, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I think I'm always just too afraid when I play the minions that I value. I'm too afraid to like, they're just going to die right away. So I want to put them in places that are not directly in the line of sight. But now, of course, it's irrelevant because your illusionist is a spellcaster, right? So like, I'm just close to him now. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably no need for the bridge to be moved over to 7. But hey, just interesting notion. It's not just us, actually. And on top of it, Gen Con, the finals video, there's actually quite a number of moments where they play sites. And this is like the finals of a major tournament where they play sites and they actually like change. They're like, oh wait, I'm actually gonna play it here. Like, yeah, and it's okay. Like nobody's complaining, no one's worried. So honestly, like that makes me a little bit like happy about how we've done that a few times.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of you have to evaluate the cards in your hand, and you realize, okay, positioning this site at square 14 or 17 or wherever it is in the board maybe works better. And then you know, for us, we just kind of it's very casual, so there's no. Oh no, you played it. It's too late. You can't move it now. We're just like we're here to like. We want the opponent. I want like when I'm playing against someone, I want them to do the best that they can. So I want to see how well my deck actually performs. Like if you're just like saying no, it's too late, it's too bad, and then you win the game because they kind of misplayed, if you can even say that,
But that's why it's like
for me, I'm okay with the opponent. As long as it's not like 3 turns later.
Right.
But if
if the game state has changed too much, then you're just being a little bit outrageous. But that's why it's very refreshing to see it be acceptable at a major event in the finals. And I'm not even bringing this up to throw any shade whatsoever on the players, because I mean we're 10 times worse in terms of those undos, right? So it's like it's really just to illustrate how just warm and welcoming the community actually is. Like for a major event to allow that, I find it's actually a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. Speaking of major events, we have our Cornerstone event coming September 27th. I think we're almost at full capacity.
Oh, that's really good.
At 32, So looking forward to that.
I just want to say I'm...
I
thought I was living the dream, but I'm like really, really like turn 3 Vampire, turn 4 Grandmaster. I don't know if I can ask for. Now I have to maintain, right? Like it's all wonderful, but if you start ramping up and picking up, then like what does all this mean? Oh, that's pretty good. That's a loss of 3 life, No, it's every site that I'm occupying.
Poisoned Well is.
Oh no, I think we misdid that. I think poison is for every nearby site that's occupied. Oh no, for each nearby site. Yeah. Okay, I'm always getting that confused with something. Yeah, I was a little bit upset, like for like 3.5 seconds when you played that play, but it's like, nah, that's totally like I'm being so egregious with my plays. Like it's totally normal and okay that you can remove the vampire.
Yeah.
But if you notice, though, it's interesting, right? Like the math actually works out so clean, because on the turn that the vampire can attack, you've taken 4 damage from the obelisk, and then you regain it instantly. It's actually just like a really clean math.
Yeah, it's a clean trade, but that's an ideal scenario. So I wonder, had you nudge on the vampire, how much would have been a lot more problematic for you. The real test, I think, would be like to play against aggro decks where they're just like, okay, Warhorse,
Yeah, if you
red caps and then stuff like that. So then, if you're playing against the witch avatar, okay, you take 2, then 2 more. So now
you're actually the. If I was the witch playing against an obelisk, I'd be really happy.
Yeah,
I'd be really happy. But no, that's the thing, right? Maybe you need to be able to see the avatar and kind of evaluate if they're going to be fast or not, and then maybe just mulligan it away. Like don't just do it because. So honestly, I think I'm getting. Oh, I had a follow-up vampire. I forgot about that. But honestly, I'm getting a lot of like, I'm super mana hungry. I had a feeling going into it. This is actually like the first or second game we play, so I'm gonna have that thought process validated throughout the game that I really need mana to be doing the avatar's ability plus still having a turn. And honestly, the deck giveth in this one. Like I got the obelisk, I got the core on turn 2, and now the frontier settler is gonna play a site for me. Right? Like it's. The deck just, I guess it itself wanted to be showcased.
So I think she said, why didn't you attack? And I said, because I have the illusionist, I could just kill, and then, so it prevents you to kind of like moving in. I mean, yes, you could attack square 8, but then you're gonna lose that minion. So I'm okay with, I think, keeping it there. It kind of like creates that, okay, I can't really move in until,
can't get rid of it. And honestly, like, turning your guy into a minion just makes it super, like, Plague and Famine are some of the best removal pieces in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And, like, turning them into minions makes them so much easier to kill. And that vampire is not doing anything until that Plague is gone.
Yeah. That's why I didn't want to turn it into a minion, because then you could just come in and attack it.
Yeah,
I could have attacked you at square 7.
Well, sorry, it would kill itself too if it attacked, right? It would be a 4-power minion that would kill itself. So you would just lose it, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I get the 4 damage in, but then you have your vampire, you're just going to get that 4 life back. So it's like, for me, I just said, okay, I'll sack one of my illusionists. I'll tap, Although I probably should have tapped it. I mean, both were in play, so I'm wondering...
What, the illusionist?
Yeah.
No, you killed one to the Plague. To the...
Yeah, but then I could have tapped the other one to get...
Does that happen at the end of the turn?
Oh, yes, at the end of the turn.
Yeah. If anything, perhaps this illusionist is better off at 18, like, away, and then you can keep resummoning the new one into the Plague.
Yeah.
So that your illusionist can be as far away as possible and safer, so to speak, Like, I am playing Lightning Bolt, so, like... Oh, okay, I just had the distance.
Yeah. Yeah, you just drew, like, so good this game. I was just like, I'm gonna...
I mean, you followed up with your own Grandmaster,
Yeah, but I mean, you also got, like, the Frontier Settler, getting you the extra sight. So it's...
Okay, we got our first copy. Folks, we have our first copy.
Yeah.
I think my plan here was to get rid of the illusionist by moving into it, because movement +1 could let me go to 13. Okay, I just had grapple shot.
So you kill my illusionist.
So how much mana do I have here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 to copy, 3 for grapple shot, 2 for... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I kill your illusionist, and then I can move an attack, which is 4 more damage.
4 more damage, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you don't block for a reason. We'll see soon.
Yeah.
If you remember. I remember.
Actually, I don't remember.
I remember.
You remember?
I remember. Anyways, this gives me a chance now to attack you on 8 with my...
Yeah.
So... I remember living in fear the whole game of Famine and Atlantean Fate. So you're going to see me prioritize quite a bit on square 2 with my ordinary sight, and trying to put multiple minions together so that if Famine comes, the weakest will die, not the vampire. This is a bit later in the game. And like my obelisk on an ordinary sight, so if you have Atlantean Fate, it doesn't go anywhere, kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, like, so grapple shot, he enters, he strikes only for 1, but then, like, because he landed there, 3 damage, which then... so I figured blink and grapple shot were the best option for this dragon. Obviously, like, they allow you to deal 6 damage with the avatar, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And the next thing I thought was Whirling Blades, but as we found in this game, and I don't know if you remember me vocalizing it, it's just really expensive. Like, Whirling Blades at 5 makes it very difficult to actually properly use the Dragonlord ability plus have the Whirling Blade. Like, it sounds really good in theory, even as I'm saying it, I'm doubting myself, but really playing it, the experience, it didn't feel... I kept it in because, I mean, the card is amazing at the end of the day, and like Vampire and Galahad and the dragons themselves, if I cast them with the Whirling Blades, it's just devastating. So it's like, I'm just not using it as I'm not prioritizing it as much with the Dragonlord once I copy. It's more there just as a good air card. Like, I played a game against Cammy, actually. Talk about aggro decks. He was playing some kind of aggro deck. I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't Steam Druid. But I was going to die. He had 2 cats. And I think I had either Obelisk again or the Shrine. So I had the extra mana. So I had the Vampire out early. He had a second cat. And then Whirling Blade just killed them both. Right, I gained 8 life. It's like wild. And then that pretty much just sealed the game. So there's your Fate Changeling.
So Fate Changeling, because I was like, okay, at least it'll buy me a turn.
Yeah.
I'm like, you'll...
there she is.
So there she is.
That's the reason why you didn't block?
Yes. Although I could have blocked and just copied yours in hindsight.
That's true.
So I could have taken 4 less damage, really.
But I think there's a reason you didn't, which I think we'll see next turn. Just because, again, like, right, you guys are all in the back there. They're safer. Now, obviously, my dragon can attack and kill them. They don't attack for anything. So even if I don't copy ad tonitum, I can still just attack one of them.
Yeah.
But like killing one doesn't get rid of the fact that you can still copy the other one should you be dirty enough to have the second self-same, right? Yeah. So here, I think this is what I was talking about. You bounced my vampire, and now I could play it anywhere, but I chose to play it on the ordinary site because I could still attack on 8.
Yeah.
And it let me move my frontier settler. So if you do have the famine, no, the plague, excuse me.
Plague, yeah.
The frontier settler or the wizard will die first.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to like really.
Yeah, because I already picked the famine, so the plague would be the other.
I live in constant fear of Atlantean fate. Also, so like, that's another reason why I'm just recasting the vampire on the tower. Like at least if you play it next turn, at least I'll have gotten an attack in and gained 4 life. It's less bad than just casting it dies instantly, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, here's a stone.
Yeah, so you just drew like mana, a bunch of mana.
Yeah.
You're able to
I think I'd rather be you though, drawing 6 cards. I think, I'm not sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I mean, I drew 6 so far. Yeah, but you have your own Grandmaster.
No, yeah, I mean, I think we're both kind of doing what our deck wants us to do. It's just maybe the fact that I'm gaining life with my strikes is a bit much.
Yeah, I mean, you really stayed in the game because you're a vampire. So
yeah. But yeah, I mean, so like, yes, 100%. There's no denying that. But I'm happy to at least say that the next card I put in the deck after the obelisk was vampire, right? Yeah. So like, as much as they did, there's another.
Yeah. So
you did have the self-same. So that's 9 cards in 3 turns.
It's okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Free DiMaggio.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. Well, they at least like. I'm like, in worst case, if he stays there, I could play Sight on 16.
Yeah, and then attack in 3.
Play spell, animate the thunderstorm. Although it sucks sometimes when you animate the thunderstorm and then you do the random and then it hits itself. Mm-hmm. So you only get that 1 extra damage versus like 7 damage in 1 turn.
True. Okay. So, but at least it doesn't kill itself, right?
Yeah. At least, yeah. So at least there's that.
Actually, there were so many things to talk about, but just not enough time in the deck tech. I wanted to mention that Kythera mechanism is now in the deck, but it was not during this video. And I actually realized from this video, like obviously the Dragonlord copying that girl is doing a lightning bolt effect. It's random, right? Like, and I'm also playing Thunderstorm as a control piece. So like, yeah, and lightning bolt as well. So I figured, honestly, just even if I wasn't playing all those random cards, just the fact that I want to copy a random ability, I think justifies. I'm playing Highland Princess anyways, right? So I added Kythera after this game, and I cut one of the hounds so that it showed only 1 hound on Darrow's in the list, but during this game, there's actually 2 in the deck. I cut 1 for the mechanism. I felt it was the most random card in the deck, as good as it can be.
Yeah, that all makes sense. I mean, the randomness of like the avatar, your bolts, your thunderstorms.
I mean, look at your avatar right now. If I tried to move in there, I would. Who knows what I'm hitting?
Yeah, exactly. So.
One thing I actually don't know, and we should check that, or somebody can tell us in the comments. If I move an attack, does the attack finish and then 3 damage occurs, or do I move?
You're talking about
like if I copy my ad tonitum. Well, what's this? Ooh, earthquake. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's rough because moving your tri-site turns off the water.
Yeah.
And then I can bury the wizards. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I copy the dragon, then I move an attack. So when I land on your site, I guess I'm only at rest after the attack finishes because I'm still in motion attacking you, perhaps. So
I would think so.
I kill your guy, I attack your wizard first, it dies, and then 3 damage occurs. So there's 1 less target maybe. So it helps a bit, perhaps.
Yeah, this kind of...
Oh yeah, but we made a mistake. I realized actually I was watching a bit of the game. The core, again, all these cores on the side of the freaking board, we forget about them, and that should have been buried also. So you're going to proceed in this game with an extra mana and air threshold. I mean, the air threshold is not relevant, but yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps I think the mana might actually be because I do think you use all of it in a
so I use. Turn. Okay, so I use what, 6 mana instead of 7?
6. You should have 6.
Like cast a 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Like, you should have only 6 because the tri-site no longer works.
I think I might have considered 7 because of the core.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you change it to 7, but again, the core should be.
The core should have been
buried, but it's okay.
It's okay. I need the advantage. You ramped up early game, so I mean, you have a core.
That's fine. But that's what I'm saying, right? Like, neither one. It's not like anyone is.
I wonder if there's some kind of way to like prevent that kind of like.
Yeah, don't play your core on the side.
But it just looks so nice. It's nice to look at. Yeah.
It's like.
Because it's not so bad at the beginning, but like sometimes mid to late game, if you have like 3 or 4 cores, and then you have like 3 minions, and you have like 8 cards on 1 square, it's really hard to.
There's so much going on in the game that cards that are out of sight is. I said it early on. I mean, I'm doing it too. So despite wow, look at you. But that means you can't animate though, right? Because now you got 2 things that could kill. Actually, I mean, if you don't animate, it's just 6 clean damage on me.
Yeah, I don't think I did animate.
No, I think this is us talking right now, being like, if you animate, you might actually kill your own enchantment.
So.
Yeah, right, because the new one is at 1 because it's basically pretending as if it's the original one, which goes down to 1, and the new one goes down to 2.
So we just.
But I mean, it's putting a lot of damage into me. Like, I'm definitely dead without that vampire.
Yeah, you would have been. Yeah, it was putting in the work. Those thunderstorms. But I'm happy with the fact that I was like, even with you ramping early, I was still able to get you down quite a bit with the vampire, even with the holy ground, even with your core, your stones. So it was just like you get frontier settler, so I'm like, you're just like getting all this extra mana, like really, so you could just like pay your 3. Copy your dragon, do this 4 damage per turn, essentially. So,
I'm gonna copy again.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just attack you for. Oh. So I take 3. It is a bit awkward because, like, when I was building the deck, I was definitely thinking about blinking, teleports in the sense that it leaves and comes back. So if I attack you for 1 plus the 3, then I blink on spot, it's 3 more. But we actually read the rules. It's like, if you don't leave the site you are at, like if you blink into the same site or you move into the same site, you didn't actually move.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not at rest twice, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bit awkward now. I mean, you still keep the blinks because you can blink in and attack out, which is still like an extra damage for sure. But yeah, it's less impactful. My own.
Yeah.
Now I think we probably spoke about how you could, cast any spell to animate the plague and just kill it since it's touching void.
Yeah.
But nothing's gonna be there anyways. It's gonna die anyways, right?
Yeah. So
you might as well animate your own stuff.
See, now it's like because you flew over to 19. Sorry. Now my thunderstorms are essentially.
Yeah, they're finished, right?
Like I'm not sure what I did. See, essentially what I could have done, I'm not sure if I had thought about it or if I had what I had in my hand, but if I had played a site on 6 and then swung in with both.
I don't think you'd be able to because now you're crossing the bridge, right? If you played it onto the bridge, you're fine. But
I think we had a discussion about that, didn't we, in this match, about the fact that there's a bridge there? Because it's kind of...
I think the discussion was if you play it and it's touching the bridge and then it tries to move, it's okay because it's already on the bridge.
Yeah.
But I think where you're stationed right now, you'd have to literally cross its top border, which is not legal. But if you don't animate the thunderstorms and you just move them with their natural ability, you could do that because they wouldn't be minions. They would and they wouldn't die either because they're on a void. So like, now one is going away for sure, but the other one you could at least move forward and then the following turn attack. You know. This is the only time in a million games where I look at Wildfire and I go, I'm actually not worried about it right now. It can't kill my vampire. But every other time that card is played, I'm just like, I got 3 damage, plus 4 damage, plus 3 damage, plus 4 damage. What do I do?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
What the hell is that?
Why is it... Why did I move?
Why did it move? Did you? Oh, I think you blinked.
Yeah, okay.
You cast the blink and you animated and you moved it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember talking about this. You were just like, this is the gamble I have to take, right? Like,
yeah.
It's a minion, it can hit itself, but I gotta kill that vampire and I can't do it any other way right now, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we just said, why don't you just move the one that has more health? Or...
Yeah,
right?
more,
Yeah, we're doing a lot of weird things with the dice here, but if it's all good. Like,
yeah,
it's all legal, yeah.
It's all legal.
So yeah, he dies. Vampire goes to 1. That also goes to 1, right?
Yeah.
So it could kill itself now because the wildfire is hitting it.
Yeah, so it's the gamble I had to take. I said, I need to get rid of this vampire. It's problematic because it's the only way that you're staying in this game. So yeah, I have to get rid of it. I don't think I had drew very well. I think you're just like at the point where you're just like gonna essentially just copy your dragon.
You don't think you drew well?
I think I could have, no, but the fact of, not that I didn't draw well, I think because you ramped up so quick early in the game, you were just able to do, and then having 2 vampires. Mm-hmm. So I think you being able to play the, what's the card there? Obelisk or whatever it's called? What's the card?
Yeah, Black Obelisk. Yeah.
Obelisk.
Black Obelisk.
Because you played Obelisk, because you, you know, you were able to get the tower and then, you know, all this stuff early game. And then you had 2 vampires. Had you not maybe only drew 1 vampire not the obelisk, I think I would have been really, really in a good spot. So you just drew really, really well. So yeah, so the gamble doesn't work out for me.
And it worked out actually in the worst possible of ways, right?
Yeah.
Because it could have also hit your avatar. Which, like, is bad, but at least you don't lose your thunderstorm. Yeah, I think that's us talking like, yeah, you could have animated the Black Plague, but it doesn't matter. It's going to die anyways.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But, like, honestly, like, I have to say, you know, playing Spark Mage, Battle Mage, all these kind of avatars where I want to get in.
Mm.
Battle Mage obviously feels good because it has 3 power, so it's like an unkillable red cap that draws you cards. Spark Mage feels less bad because you run out of cards really fast and then you just got your avatar all alone in enemy grounds.
Yeah.
I remember with you and also the games I played with Cammy after, copying with Dragonlord, this particular dragon, it never felt scary or, you know, bad that I was in your zone because at any point, boom, boom, I'm out of there with airborne and movement +1.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact that it was, even though it's 1 power as an avatar, I'm dealing 4 damage. So it's like, I'm a threat in your territory every turn that I want to copy, and I can escape easily. You know, like, Spark Mage is stuck. If you don't draw your Fine Courser or whatever, your blinks, and run out of cards, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, so I'm like, I decided to go that side.
Yeah.
Just like,
you can see it again. With the dragon that I cast, you know, like I didn't cast it on the dragon site to make it cost less. I didn't cast it up close to start attacking. I put it on that ordinary site. Just always afraid of Atlantean Fate. It's wild too to be so afraid of a unique because, like, I feel like we see that card a lot though in our games. You know, like Atlantean Fate.
Yeah,
like that people tend to always have it for some reason.
That's true.
Why can't that happen with Vivian? I just want that to happen with Vivian.
Yeah. I don't think we've even seen Vivian on the channel. I don't think we've seen... maybe there's like one game where she came out and didn't really do much at the end.
I think she came out in Annie's game as Avatar of Earth. But like, yeah, she was in the back and didn't do much. I think. I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah, I've since I cut this.
Yeah, you said I think as soon as you played it, you were like, no.
No, this is not
wrong deck. Yeah, wrong deck. This is not the...
Yeah, Courtesan Thias. Yeah.
Nice.
But I don't...
Yeah, I don't... I think my hand was not that impressive.
This is like my Hail Mary. I'm just like, I gotta see what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, I put you at death's door, right? I put you at death's door and my avatar can fly anywhere.
Yeah, so like... okay, I'll see. Yeah, I could just.
Yeah, that's actually another thing. Sorry if I can keep rambling as per usual. I was talking again with Marco, and it's like, yeah, this dragon is a fantastic death door like finisher.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like I move anywhere across that map. Movement +1 might not seem like a lot, but the fact that I can now move diagonally because of airborne changes everything, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot harder to hide.
Yeah. I mean, think about it, right? If I'm at 18, I can get to 6 in one motion.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be
airborne.
Yeah. Otherwise, it would be even if I had movement +1, it would be 1, 2, and then 1, 2.
And especially with the Ring of Morgan.
Yeah.
And then you could do nearby.
Yeah.
So you could like almost get to your opponent across the board really easily.
So easily. Yeah. Now, of course, like if you have 6 minions on your avatar's site, the randomness of ad tonitum doesn't make it a death door finisher guaranteed, but still, the threat is there, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. So.
And now you're just trying to push me away as far as possible.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, again, right? Like, moving me to 16 gets me far away and draws you cards. But I think it was mostly for you to draw cards because, like, I can just get to you right away. Oh, yeah, you can't. You can't force me to do that. Yeah.
So it's okay. At least I'll put you in the corner.
Yeah, I think
the Italian head gestures, as always.
Of course. We speak in multiple ways. I think we even have a little bit of a chit chat on like how you can best. Yeah, that was my hand. Was that guy?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. At this point, we've won the game, but it was just like trying to figure out like
what's the
scenarios, but just copying your avatar, like you said, movement +1, airborne, and it deals like 3 damage to another random. It's like I can't.
From the entire Dragonlord set. And this early on, to make a claim that may not last, but still, let's make claims. I wouldn't have all this chest hair if it wasn't for my claim-making abilities.
Yeah.
I think the ad tonitum is the best one to copy with the Dragonlord. And it's between him, the Earth one, the Talam Drag, the one that gets +1.
Yeah.
And perhaps the fire water one that brings back minions at the end of your turn.
Yes, because you banish 3 minions.
Yeah, banish 3 to put one of them in your hand.
Back. Yeah, exactly.
So I think those are the 3 as actual cards in your deck. I think those are the 3 best ones. Maybe the water one that submerges everything.
Maybe
just the fact that it doesn't have airborne is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Because like I want to be able to get to you and drown you as opposed to. I mean, like, a lot of them don't have airborne. Now that I think about it. So a lot of these dragons that don't have airborne.
Yeah, so we're discussing if I move your Dragonlord there,
he'll deal 3 damage.
But I don't think it's enough. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think. Oh yeah, but then we said I can move in, deal 3 damage, and then the vampire can attack the 16, and then don't make me discard, and the troll will kill it. Right, so that's how we were like.
Yeah, so we're just trying to figure out like, well, like I said, at this point I know you have the game, so
yeah,
it's just too powerful, too strong.
But we were talking, but it's still good to go through these motions, right? Because this is gonna happen again in another game where maybe you don't have to worry about an avatar that can just kill you, right? Like any other avatar that I copy, I'm pretty sure I'm not necessarily killing you on this turn. Like I can't get to you, I can't just deal you damage. But yeah, I mean honestly,
So that was.
Dragonlord ad tonitum.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was probably the best dragon to copy.
Yeah.
One of the best, and I'm really excited to see what the people are going to brew.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm curious to see what decks are going to come out there, the ideas,
I mean, like I said, like this is just a first draft. Like I just thought of life gain, and then I filled it in with good stuff.
I mean, first draft, then I think like 5 minutes before this video, I just opened my box.
Yeah, yeah.
This is all like very new for us, and I'm really excited, and I'm even more excited for the Cornerstone event.
The Cornerstone, yes.
September 27th.
Montreal. Yes.
I think we're streaming live, so...
We will be streaming live, so we're not going to be able to play.
Yeah. We won't play, you'll hear us chit-chat.
Yeah.
With food and drinks in our mouths.
Yeah, you might hear
during the process, but... we'll try to keep that at a minimal.
Yeah. Well, the microphones that we have are pretty good, actually, right? JS was saying, unless we're like right in them, it's not going to pick it up.
Yeah. So come subscribe to the channel and don't miss out on that. Yeah. And also excited for Gothic.
Well, yeah. I mean,
release date TBD, but until then, my goodness,
it's coming, right? So
I have sweaty palms.
Get your deck building hat and shoes and socks on because my God. Especially if they introduce another like 10 or 15 avatars. So let's just throwing a number out there.
You're gonna have to put that printer in overtime.
You're gonna have to find sleeves. You're gonna have to find sleeves.
Yeah. First world problems. Anyways.
Anywho, moving on.
Hope you liked.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
We'll be back next week.